Okay, so we're going to start by releasing through the fascia in the foot. So you can grab a spiky ball or a tennis ball. Now what you're wanting to do is put quite a bit of pressure, if you can tolerate it, from front to back. And what you're looking for is to see your toes spreading wider apart and then all the way down through the back. And you can definitely push in through the heel too. So you can push all the way through. That's it. And then find the heel as well and press through. Good. So just imagine you're trying to spread the toes wider and wider apart, and then all the tissue through the underneath the foot as well, around the back arch. That's it. Then you're going to hold the spiky ball in the middle of the foot, or somewhere where you can keep the heel connected, and then stand the other foot right beside it. That's it. You're just going to squeeze the toes around the spiky ball. So you're starting to stretch open the tissues through the tops of the feet. And remember, they're connecting in with the front of the hips. That's it. Good. And then gently release. That's it. And then we're going to, before we go on to the other side, we're going to stretch the calf. So grab a block or a book, or you can be on the edge of a stair. Is that enough? Do you want another one?
That's all right.
That's okay. Okay, so again, we're trying to think of spreading the toes. Stand the other foot beside it. That's it. Good. If you want more of a stretch, you can step the front foot or the other foot even more forward, and it becomes even more of a calf stretch. And just gently tucking the tail under, feeling the lower belly in and up. If the calves are tight, it's really easy for this foot to go into a turn up. Keep the heel widening away. That's it. Good. And then gently releasing out of that. Stand through the foot and just feel the difference between the two sides. And then we'll go over to the other side. So spiky ball or tennis ball. If you want to be really hardcore, you could use a golf ball, but just be careful. And then you really do want to put quite a bit of weight in it, so you should feel, or you should see all the tissue kind of squishing wide as you do it. That's it. And if there's a spot that feels particularly juicy to get into, you can roll back and forth through that. But I'm just going to take you through the standard rolling front to back. But you could spend 5-10 minutes doing this. That's it. So what this is doing is opening all the tissue through the sole of the foot, which reflects all the way up through the back of the leg, the back of the body. So any tension that you might have through your hamstrings or into your lower back, you can approach by getting into the feet if it feels too tender to get into the actual area. Okay, then we'll come on to calf stretch. So the main thing here is that the foot stays parallel and you don't spin that heel inward and the foot gets too turned out. So spreading through, tucking the tail under, pulling gently up through the quad if you can, and breathing into it. That's it. And yeah, again, just tune in. Where does it feel more useful for my other foot to be? Or maybe leaning slightly forward or tucking more under. Just do what feels useful to your body. And then gently coming out of that. Okay, so now a little bit of stability. So if you hold on to the side of the wall or the side of the bench, and if you take your spiky ball or your tennis ball, put it between your ankles, keep a hold of it, we're going to rise up onto the toes. That's it, keeping the spine nice and long. You're going to bend through the legs, keeping the heels lifted. You're going to go up a bit and down a bit. So stay in the bend and just come up a little bit and down a little bit. And it's as if you're sliding up and down a wall. Keep the lower belly in and up. Good. So same space between ankles and knees. That's it. Really nice. So what we're working on here is strengthening the ankle and the feet in a good alignment rather than popping the ankles out to the side. That's it. Then pitching the body forward on a diagonal, keeping the heels lifted. Now you're going to reach the heels down towards the floor and then back up again. That's it, and really feel that you're swinging back into the heels and then up. This is just the same idea. So strengthening all the muscles around the ankles, feet, calves, knees, pelvis. Good, lifting and lowering the heels and then coming all the way back up again. That's it. And release through the spiky ball, that's it. And then we'll come to face forward. Okay, so standing here, you're going to lift one heel away from the floor, bend down on a forward diagonal. You're going to reach one leg out to the side and then bring it back in again. Good. Now what we're looking for here is the stability through your standing leg. So you don't want to go dropping all the way off to the side. Imagine you've got that Dynaband around the hips, so you're pushing both hips and both knees away from each other. Good, so really standing clearly through the foot, keeping the knee stable. Good, and then switching over to the other side. Lift the heel up, stretch it out. Good. Keep the lower abs in, the front ribs in. That's it. Feel the hip pulling away from the hip, knee pulling away from the knee. So this front knee is still like in the lunges, knee over second, third toe. Repeat more on the side that feels weaker. Good, and then last one, bring it in. That's it, bend through both, come up. Just do a few pulses, just again so you're balanced in both legs. That's it, and then bring yourself all the way up. Give the legs a good shake. That's it. And then you can finish that sequence just by sitting on the tops of the feet. So alternating sitting on the tops of the feet and stretching through the soles of the feet. So just playing with that. And then you're done.